Yo.
What up?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Stay Real podcast. I am your host, as always, Mike, and this is...
Voila!
That's Tom. So, when this is going to air is actually October 1st. So...
Hence the Scream reference. Well, scary movie reference, I should say.
Exactly. We're going to start our month of celebrations of birthdays for us and everything Halloween because we love it. So
because we rep it, bro. Rep it, bitch.
Every day. We rep it every day.
All day.
So I know we mentioned it before, but me and Tom's birthday, my birthday's the mid-month. Tom's is at the end of the month. My son's is at the beginning of the month. Do you have anybody else in October?
Me, no.
No, but still, there's a bunch. So it's a great month, and it also I'm in Arizona, so it starts to get cooler out here by October usually. So I think that's happening now, which I'm very happy about. I must say, I'm a little tired of the heat. I've had enough of it. I'm sure it's getting cool by you. What's it been around, right?
Like? Well, yeah, this week's been like 60s, but I just heard it's going back to 80 next week. So
I would love that. I love that.
What are you at right now?
We're still in the hundreds.
Fucking serious?
Yeah, we're still in the hundreds. But here's the fun part.
God
so we're 100.
Damn.
We're in the hundreds today. We're in the hundreds tomorrow. We're in like 98 on Friday, Saturday, and then it drops to like 90s and upper 80s. And when you get to that up here, you feel the difference out here, majorly.
Oh yeah.
So I can't wait, man. I'm really looking forward to that.
So even 90s, you still are appreciative of 90s, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. 90s in the summer, I would take it all day. All day, I would take 90s. Yeah. I would take 95 all summer. Every day, 95. I wouldn't mind it if that was it all summer. It's when you get into those 110s and 15s, it's like it's just hot, dude. You just don't want to be outside for long periods of time, you know? Our summers are kind of like winters by you. You know, you don't really hang outside.
You don't want to go out.
Yeah. More people do stuff inside where it's cooler in my case and warmer in your case. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I just love this time of year. I actually really like Christmas. And so, like, from October straight through the end of the year, I kind of love that time of the year for me.
So you're kind of like living in Arizona is like when Arnold goes to Mars in Total Recall. Like if you go outside, you're going to be like,
and then my tongue's going to,
your eyes pop out.
Yep, exactly what's going to happen. That's basically what happens. Once it hits 110 and you go outside, that happens. You have about 30 seconds to comply.
You need fucking Quado. You need Quado, bro.
Open up your mind.
Yeah, they opened his mind with a fucking 9mm.
He went a 9mm right to that little head, dude. Went right through.
Right through his little cabbage patch fucking head.
And then that little animatronic guy up top went. That's what Quado did. He went like this.
Yo, you know who that guy was, right? Right?
The guy who had Quado in him?
In his stomach, yeah. That was the same guy who goes, the third rule in a crisis situation. He goes, what's the third rule? And then freaking Danny DeVito's like, duck! And then that's the guy that they fucking fuck up at the end of Twins. Same guy, right?
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
He was Quato. He had Quato in his stomach.
Oh, man. I told you that story
about baby.
When I used to do that kid with the cyst on the back of his neck.
No.
He'd be sitting at the kitchen
What was it?
and he had like a fist on his back of his neck. So when he'd be sitting there at the table, Steve would be in the living room, and he'd be looking at me. I'd walk up and behind him, and I'd put my hands out to his neck, and I'd go,
Quaid,
Quaid,
your mind.
And at the end, like after he sees everything, he kind of goes like this, and then he goes, Quantum goes like that at the end because it was like he shot that. I remember when he talks, he goes, "Open up your mouth."
Yeah, he was. He was a mechanical Cabbage Patch.
Yeah,
and he had those really icy blue eyes. They were pretty fucking weird.
They probably used the outline of a Cabbage Patch for that animatronic.
Probably. I mean, yeah, probably at that time.
I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't.
Open your mind.
Wow. Sorry, everyone. This went off the rails. We, honest to God, everyone, we didn't plan any of that last 6 minutes. We just got off the rails. So I'm going to try to...
Start the reactor.
Start
the reactor.
I am going to start the reactor. And that reactor is This Week in Bullshit.
Some more bullshit.
Now here's the news.
All right, everyone. The first one on the docket, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Lay it on me.
A lot optical illusion has people seriously confused as they can't work out which way the image is moving. Now, I didn't watch. I did not watch this video at all.
Yeah, I've never seen this either.
So. Watch it for a little bit, and we're both gonna
strap in, kids.
Don't need sound. Oh, dude, it just went two different directions.
It just flipped directions. Now it's going to the right.
I see both directions.
Now it's going to the left. It's left. Now it's going to its right. Yeah, it's both directions. What the fuck is this bullshit?
But I believe.
Hey, you know what it's like? It's like that fucking painting. One dog's looking one way, one dog's going the other way, and I'm over here like, what do you want from me?
You can literally see it either way. Even if you watch it and just say, okay, I'm going to watch it going left, it looks perfect. Then say, okay, I'm going to watch it going right, and it's perfect. That is insane. That's insane. I'm going to pause that. And I'm
trying to figure out where it changes.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm trying to figure out where it switches like halfway through, because you don't see anything like really move.
Remember that blue, black, and white gold dress?
Yeah. Everybody did the dress thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
The dress thing was like the talk of the town, like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift for like about a minute.
Yeah. I don't know those words you speak. Come on, Taylor. Come on.
Come on. Write a song about Travis already.
Do it. It's coming.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's definitely going both ways, because it's, like most people these days, it's going both ways.
Right. It does seem that way, right?
Yeah, it switches halfway through, and
absolutely. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
I just can't figure out how. There's Glenn Danzalone.
There's
Glenn Danzabalone.
That's the guy from Sha Na Na, isn't it? Isn't that Bowser from Sha Na Na? I wish I had a picture of Bowser from Sha Na Na right now. You know what?
I only know the Adam Sandler song. I just know the Hanukkah song. That's the only way I know Bowser from Sha Na Na.
Now, dude, I know you're not a
what the fuck?
I changed that right away. I didn't want to see whatever that was.
Dude, that guy needs some serious Selsun Blue action.
Absolutely, he does.
That was disgusting.
So I put this up because
I think I think Quada was about to come out of his fucking head.
Hey, dude, maybe that was the back. Maybe that was the back of my friend's neck.
It's possible.
It looked like the back of his head. They had the same hairstyle. So look, not good. I'm glad I didn't buy it. Let's see why they're canceling it. I heard the thing overheats. That's what I heard.
Oh.
It was accidentally dropping your iPhone. Oh, don't tell me it's got a bad.
Oh, we're at 15 now? Okay.
Yeah. I have a 13.
15 times you got burned and fucked in the ass.
Who got their orders for the
and counting.
Are reporting the major fall, namely because it's not considered durable or strong due to its new titanium casing. Also, it's not as stable with titanium. I didn't know that. Dude, did somebody drop it? Did somebody already try to break it?
I thought they made it out of adamantium.
Look, it cracked.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up, Ron.
No, dude. They what they'll do is they'll do these for YouTube. Like Apple send them things, and they'll test them on YouTube channels and stuff. And it looked like that didn't hold up too well. Oh, dude, there's Bowser again.
Dude, what's with Glenn Baloney? Glenn
Bowser. Glenn Bowser. Okay. So, I don't know, dude. I'm glad I didn't buy that thing. That's for sure.
Let's go see what the View has to say.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Nah.
So, hero bodybuilder who saved 2 women from a brutal dog attack dies, dude. I'm tired of, like, bodybuilders and fit people dying because they're beating their bodies up.
Who, Rich Piana?
That's another one, dude. His heart was like the Grinch's. It grew twice that year.
That was awesome.
No, but he seriously had an enlarged heart. That's what happened.
No, dude, the Grinch reference was fucking gold. Good thing I wasn't taking a sip of my drink.
Would have been everywhere.
You son of a bitch. Come on, Mentzer.
So let's see.
Wow, he saved 2 women from a dog.
Ultimately died at the age of 49, dude. I'm going to be 49 in 3 weeks.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, he's obviously he's on something. At 49, you don't achieve that. Even, dude, no.
What's Canseco on now?
Are they going to say what he died? So oh no. Who's coming?
He died of seeing too much Glenn Anzabaloni over here.
And Glenn Bowser, dude. There he is again, dude. He's all over the place.
It's Bowser, you son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. So
is this where the dog attacked
stopped
at the gas station? I killed the dog at the gas station. Oh man, so the paramedics were called.
The dog was a little bitch. I power bombed him.
Dude, that's sad. They were bully dogs.
All right, so the dog torn part of her leg away, and part of her arm was just hanging off. Fuck. It had to be a pit, right? Was it a pit?
Have you ever? He's a bully. It was an XL bully dog, whatever that is. Remember, these are British people.
What the fuck is an XL bully dog? What the fuck?
Maybe a bulldog? Maybe an extra large bulldog? I don't know. Or some kind of pit breed? I don't know. I have no idea. But have you ever witnessed a dog attack or seen the aftermath in person?
Can't say I have.
Unfortunately, I have.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I can tell you the story if you want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It was actually an ex-girlfriend. So we were up in the mountains of Pennsylvania.
No.
We were up in the mountains of Pennsylvania. Yeah. Hanging out with my tattoo artist at his house in Pennsylvania. And it was kind of in the woods. It was beautiful. And we would go up there. He had an extra room for us to stay in. It was him and his girlfriend and me and my girlfriend. And we'd go up for like the whole weekend. And sometimes he'd tattoo me there. I had a couple tattoos done at his house. And he wouldn't charge me anything. I'd just buy beers.
That's even nicer.
That kind of backfires sometimes, though, when you get too drunk and the ink won't stay in because your blood's thin so much you're just bleeding all the ink.
Oh, yeah, you bleed like a stuck pig.
Yeah. Yeah, so that kind of happened with the one on the back of my calf. I fell asleep. While he was doing the tattoo, I fell asleep. That's how drunk I was.
Oh.
And then he just woke me up and said, dude, the ink isn't staying. I'm sorry I got off on another tangent, but he said, dude, the ink ain't staying in, man. So he had to stop. I had to redo it he had to do it another time. But so we were up in the woods and a stray dog came up on the property and it was a bulldog. And you don't think much of bulldogs with them flat noses and everything, like they're gonna attack somebody or anything, right?
Like the British bulldog?
Yeah, it was a bulldog. So we were being nice to it and everything, and we were hanging out with it, and we were going to try to find whose it was and whatever. And they had a dog too, so there was another dog there. So I don't remember why we were getting into the car. Maybe I don't know why, but I was on the driver's side. My girlfriend at the time was on the passenger side. Her door was open. All I remember,
oh my God,
is all of a sudden the dog flipping out and clamping down on her arm. So clamped down on her forearm.
It's like fucking Cujo.
Yeah, and started going nuts. Now, thank goodness my tattooist girlfriend was calm and was really good with animals and managed to get the dog off and calm it down without it getting hurt. Because obviously me and the tattoo artist were going to, you know what I mean?
Stomp that motherfucker.
Whatever had to be done. But she was able to calm it, which I'm glad it turned out that way for the dog.
We did all we could. All we could.
So now the aftermath was her arm was all torn up to where you saw muscle and fat coming out where the dog bit in.
Oh, yeah, the sub-Q fat, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was just, it looked like...
yeah, I got cut like that once. It's crazy. It opens up like a freaking vagina.
But because of the dog going like this, it opened it up so much it looked like cauliflower.
The muscle tissue or the fat?
Everything. The fat, right? And the fat and the tissue. Dude, it got molded together.
Yeah, because it's crazy how sub-Q fat, it's almost like a vacuum sealed package full of fucking cotton. And when it gets cut, it's like it just goes.
It's the fascia. You know, the fascia and everything holds all that together.
Exactly. The fascia is like shrink wrap. Yeah, it's like shrink wrap.
And once that, but dude, and I remember my tattoo artist was crying.
That's scary.
He started crying because he got so upset and worked up. And she was in shock. So she wasn't really in pain at the time. But she wound up suing and everything, dude. I had nothing to do with that. We broke up after a while, a little bit after
Whose fucking dog was it? Did you ever find out whose dog it was?
It was somebody who lived around by his house.
Oh man, that's vicious.
But yeah, it was. You know,
how many did she say how many stitches she needed, or?
It was a lot. She needed rehab and all kinds of shit. It fucked her up, dude.
It probably had neural damage too, then to open her that deep, maybe.
It was
on a forearm. There's not a lot of meat there.
There was neural damage.
Oh, that's bad.
Not severe, but yeah.
Yeah, but fuck the use of her hand though. That's fucking horrible. She probably
You're
got
not
100%
anymore.
No,
you're not 100% anymore. That's for sure. Now, this next article.
And you guys were what? What were you guys? 20? 20 something? Or even younger?
Early 20s. No. Early 20s.
Wow, that sucks. Oh my god.
Maybe 21, 22.
Fucking Cujo, bro.
Yep.
No wonder you.
And
like
you would have thought
movies.
it. Yeah, you would have never thought it. You would have never thought it, dude. But just one of those experiences, man. I'm sure he still talks about it too. I don't talk to him anymore, obviously, but let's check out this next article. I think this will be interesting.
It's a bully dog.
It's a bully dog.
So how did this guy die? The bodybuilder guy? We don't know how he died, do we?
I don't think. Did it say?
He died of shock.
It had to be something with his heart. I guarantee it.
Oh, it's a
It was
mastiff.
a mastiff. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a big dog.
Wow, he even drove them to the hospital.
Yeah. I share this
Wow.
horror. Oh, he died from the dog.
What, just from bleeding?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. The dog fucked him up.
Oh, he must have hit an artery. He must have hit an artery or something.
Oh, the Expo Dully dog is a danger to our community now. Mastiffs. No, bad humans are. That's what it's. Bad trainers.
Yeah, let's blame the dog. Let's blame the gun. Blame the dog. Blame everybody. Blame everybody except the people fucking responsible.
We all need to take more personal responsibility. I think the world would be a little better of a place.
No, I don't want responsibility. I want a cry closet.
Or we can just talk about what cannabis does. Do you want to know what it does minute by minute?
It makes me not want to be responsible.
Well, besides that, and very hungry.
Snoop-a-loop.
You take cannabis is
Snoop-a-loop is like.
Yeah, so it's still totally illegal there. Yo, Snoop!
That's so stupid. That is so stupid.
Why many can
come on, man? They're not looking at us. They're not looking at America and realizing that you just fucking legalize it.
Here it is. Here it is. After you smoke weed, it can take anywhere between 2 and 10 minutes to feel the effects. 10 minutes, then you got ripped off.
Yeah.
If you're taking an edible, well, that's different. It could take a while for that. I totally agree on that. Everybody's
that's
different.
10 minutes. 10 to 15 for your digestive tract.
No, it depends how much if you took a meal before that, if your stomach's empty. But if it's a gummy,
yeah,
I'd say about 20 minutes to a half hour minimum. But so here's okay. Your normal heart rate is 50 to 7 beats per minute. It can rise to 20 to 50. By 20 to 50 beats, and stay there for 3 hours. Yeah, but what about what caffeine does that? You don't talk about that, do you?
Because there's no such thing as a weed break, only a coffee break.
Well, that could. Well, have you been to Amsterdam, man? I think they do have them there. Your blood vessels in the eyes will dilate, and your eyes will probably turn red. Oh, that's new. I never heard that before. At the 20-minute mark, if you've inhaled it, it will be fully absorbed in the blood.
That's when you call up Ben Stein. Ben Stein and get clear eyes.
No, that's when you call Ben and Jerry's, bro.
First you call Ben Stein and get clear eyes.
So by the 20-minute, if you're taking an edible, this one longer, blah, blah, blah. Once it's fully settled in your system, it can alter your body's neurochemistry and simulate part of your.
But what if you get a strong case of the quote-unquote munchies?
I don't see that yet. Euphoric sensation, blah, blah, blah. Oh, there. Oh, yeah, there it is. A strong case of the munchies. I didn't even get that far yet.
Yeah, so that just stood out to me.
This happens when you. Okay, so.
Damn, that's a nice it's a nice pre-roll right there.
It's beautiful looking, but I really hope they didn't spend a lot on learning all this because I haven't learned anything new.
Yeah, this shit I learned about when I was like, first hanging out with you.
The best thing to do is if you don't want to get the munchies, is eat beforehand. Yeah, I've done that, and then I ate more right after it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Half an hour, and it will reach maximum intensity, which can last for 5 to 6 hours. But if you're using especially strong, it can last even longer. Again, giggles and confusion. Yeah, okay. I think that's what everybody signed up for when they get it. I don't. They didn't turn me off to anything, dude. They really didn't turn me off to anything.
Know. It sounds like the fucking this generation's reefer madness.
Yeah, it sounded that way a little bit.
Oh,
speaking of this generation,
freaking break.
How would you feel if you went to a wedding and they were serving McDonald's?
Whose wedding was it? Donald Trump.
He loves his McDonald's, doesn't he?
I want a Big Mac for a wedding cake.
Oh, where was this?
It was at Mar-a-Lago.
Dude.
Oh!
Bro, not only was it McDonald's, they didn't even like set it up nice. They had the delivery guy come in. They had the Grubhub dude walk in and do it. Hey, dude, you want to save a buck?
Shit.
I get saving a buck, but man, holy crap, dude.
I mean, the thing is like if it's gonna go cold, it's gonna be cold though. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, dude.
Even Grubhub guy, it's still gonna be fucking cold. Do you have a complimentary microwave next to the buffet table?
Right underneath, dude.
Yeah, because those French fries are going to be rock solid. They'll be rock solid by the time you fucking put it in your mouth.
Exactly. It'll still be good. Well, I mean, they put enough preservatives in to create King Tut. So you're all right.
They'll last. Those fries will last more than King Tut, longer than him.
All right, we got two more. Now, I can relate with this one, dude. That is raging because kid was tonight a kid meal because he's too tall.
That's bullshit.
Dude, now...
That's discrimination.
In like a week or so, my son is turning 14. But if you look at him, he's 13 now. You would think he's 17, the way he looks. Like, you can see he's young in his face a little bit, but the size of him is not that of a 13.
He's huge. Huge.
Hey, huge. What do you want?
He's fucking huge.
Now, I wouldn't rage over getting denied a kid's meal. I don't really think that's a big deal, but I can get why somebody would look at somebody and think that's not. But if the guy has documentation, that's why, you know what you can do, parents out there? Even when your kid is little, you can get him an ID with his picture and his birthday on it. And it works.
What I want to know is, why can't I order a kid's meal? I'll be like, okay, so you know what I'm going to do now? Go sit in the car, little Michael. Can I have a kid's meal, please, to go for my kid at home? Like, you're going to fucking deny me a fucking kid's meal? He's wearing a fucking Minecraft shirt, and look at his face. He looks like he's 5 years old. Too tall. Are you out of your fucking mind?
They must have a lot of little people in England.
He's like Joe Pesci. He's like,
hey, Bing, I wish I was fucking big just once.
What's the restaurant?
Hey, Bing, you still here? Bing, you still here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother.
The tape said they actually have a tape there. They tape measured the kid.
Oh, fuck out of here. Well, it obviously wasn't McDonald's. The kid should have just went to the wedding and got McDonald's.
Right. You should just be honest with your advertising and then say it's not age, it's by height. Be honest then. If you're under this height, like when you're riding a ride, if you're above this height, you're good. Well, for this, if you're under this height, you're good. Don't say it's age because people have different heights. It still didn't say what restaurant this is. Oh, it was a Chinese buffet, Wong Ting. That was probably the Wong Ting to. It was probably the Wong Ting to say. Oh man, dude!
I would say that was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, I would agree. And last but not least, it's time to bring out the Giga Chad here, the ultimate male. against the ultimate
versus
meatball.
the ultimate meatball.
Check out what this guy did.
Who?
He faked his own
Thunderlips.
kidnapping so he could cheat on his girlfriend.
Wow.
I figured this was a good one to
Amazing.
go out with. Aussie man fined for kidnapping hoax. An Australian man had been caught after spending the night with a
What?
sex worker and lied to his partner. Oh my gosh, dude.
Wow.
Of Wollongong, New South Wales. He's 36. He concocted a story that he'd been kidnapped in the hope his girlfriend won't find out about his cheating.
You stupid motherfucker.
Dude, what's he say?
You couldn't just say that you had to help a friend out doing something. I mean, I'm not advocating lying or whatever. I don't think that if you really love somebody, why even be with her? But
I
like,
agree.
if she's not giving you a head, then like, you know, fucking tell her to change or you gotta go.
If there's
But
no
it's like,
head,
why would you do
dead.
something that there's a fucking exactly? But it's like, why would you do something that you would? It's bad enough you're lying, but you're lying about something that is going to end up with a police report.
We're right. It doesn't make any
Kidnapping
sense.
doesn't
Dude.
just fucking. Oh, you got kidnapped? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, no.
Like, no. You couldn't say you were going to the gym, you dumb fuck.
Something. There's a million things that are better than that, dude. A million. So yeah,
Like,
so
yeah,
what
I
he did
fell
was
asleep. I fell
in a
asleep
text
in
to
the
his
toilet in my own blood and piss.
in a text to his other half, sent on New Year's Eve after telling his missus he was going to see his financial guy. Yeah, claimed that he had been taken by a Middle Eastern man and was being held hostage for 7,000 dirt bike, whatever the hell that is. The concerning message read,
$7,000 dirt bike.
it's his,
The
whatever his
fuck?
name is. Thank you for sending Paul to me. Now pay back as a bitch. Bye-bye. But I'm going to be fair. Okay, we will keep
Whoa.
him with us until the morning when he gives us his bike. We will call it square. No one's touching him, my word. I'll give you, hun, okay?
So you will fucking trade a dirt bike just to fuck a hooker?
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
an
But,
idiot.
but he was technically giving the dirt bike back to him himself.
So what does she say when the dirt bike turns up in their garage next week?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
they
think
gave
the
it
guy-
back. The hijack, the terrorists that they freaking had a change of heart.
I really don't think the guy planned it much past the fucking, dude. I really don't think so. I think his main goal was reached when they picked him up sleeping on the bed with a hooker.
You know what's funny though? This makes me the first thing I thought about. This makes me think about this short video I saw about these cops where they're like, all right, this is what we'll do for a certain price. What we do is we fake an apprehension, right? We'll apprehend
this?
you, take you away from your wife or whatever, or girlfriend, and basically you can go fishing. It's like you pay us a fee and we'll pretend that we're arresting you, and then you can just go fish or do whatever.
Are you serious?
This guy should have had that. I don't know
Oh,
how
I-
true it was, but the guy was. They were probably joking. You know, it was probably just some.
But
dick
that's a
talk
great
video.
service. That's a great service.
It is. Guys that don't want to deal with their wife or girlfriend shit. They're like, I just want to go fucking go to the bar with my boys or bang a sex worker.
Right.
But
So,
they're like, oh no, hey, I won't take you. You know, you go fishing. I'm like,
I don't know. It sounds too good to be true there, man.
no, I don't think they would do that because they could lose their. They'd probably lose their badge if they got caught. You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they would.
like
100%.
fake arresting somebody.
100%. So our next topic in our news segment, since it being the first week in October when this is going to be released, I thought we'd look at some weird photos and some ghost videos for a little bit and get your thoughts on them and, you know, get other people's thoughts on them too. I just randomly looked up some ghost videos. I didn't do a lot of research. I wanted to be totally random. I just pulled a couple, and I figured we throw a few out there. All right? Now, this one's a video.
Let's go.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to watch the door. You see the little piece of glass in the door?
Yeah.
Watch it. I don't have sound.
What the fuck?
You see that thing move in front of it, dude?
Yep.
Now, she's a home alone, she says. Now, she walks right in the room.
Yeah, there was definitely a shadow. That was weird.
Now, I'm really trying to watch to see if there's a way. Now it's outside. Did you see that?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. And she's alone. Get the fuck out of here.
But you know something? You know, did she get all the way in that one corner? I don't know. Was that a closed off room, that other room? Yeah, that's a closed room.
Yeah, this is closed. Who the fuck is that guy?
Supposedly, that troll is supposed to cast away evil spirits. She had just gotten it. But it looks like it's defective and it actually brings them in. You better get your money back.
The thing's like Annabelle.
Yeah, pretty much.
It might have a fucking spirit inside of it.
Well, you can keep it. Now, I found this next one. It was just a little disturbing. It just disturbed me a little bit. It's a fox with rabies. I don't know where this doorway is. I don't know where this is, but it's obviously a door slightly ajar. You see a fox walk up. Obviously, the fox is all screwed up looking. And he tries to bite the door and get in, because obviously when you're that far into rabies, you just attack things. You're nuts. But he just looks, he's like all decayed and shit. It's just disturbing. So I'm going to play that one next. So just by looking at the door, you see it's creepy. You ready?
I hope so. What the fuck? Oh, shit! His mouth's all bleeding and you don't fucking feel a thing, probably.
Nope. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. See his face? He's all mangy. Yeah, you could tell he's got... It looks like you see the white foam that they always talk about, right?
Yeah.
It's all over his fur. Yeah. Because that's a... Isn't it a prion? It's a prion. Prion is like a microorganism or whatever.
Yes.
That infects the brain.
You are 100% correct.
That's what rabies is. Yeah. It's like mad cow disease, shit like that. Like it's all prions. That's fucking crazy, dude. Because that make that thing a straight fucking zombie fox.
Yeah, I mean that's
dude.
Really
that we found the name for our new band, Zombie Fox.
Zombie Fox. Dude, that's originally where a lot of the stories of zombies came from. Was people with rabies and animals with rabies.
From rabies.
Yeah. That's where the stories came from. All right, let's get the hell off of that because that's freaky looking, man. Let's go on to this next one. This is a shadow person. Now, do you know what the definition of a shadow person is, sir?
No fucking clue.
So, in a lot of ghosts, I watch a lot of, I like weird stuff, so I watch a lot of paranormal stuff. And a shadow person is a dark apparition. It doesn't have any features. It has an outline, and it's dark. And it usually looks around corners, and you'll catch it quick, and it'll watch you and disappear. That's what it is. So, in this, I'm going to see if you see when it happens. I'm not going to tell you what to look for. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh shit! It was a guy with a hat. Is it Kane?
God is in his holy temple. Earthly thoughts be silent now.
Be silent now.
Yeah, dude. Isn't
it weird that Kane looks like Joe Biden?
A little
Are
bit.
you scared, honey?
Somebody already did that. Somebody did that already.
Yeah. It really does because he was so old. That guy was actually that guy died after that movie.
He was dying during it.
You know what's fucked up? Yeah, he was because he had real bad cancer. You know what's fucked up? That Taylor's birthday was just the Indian guy, the Native American guy.
Look at that.
Yo, that is definitely that's fucking Kane, bro. That's Kane's hat.
That's spooky shit, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That's spooky shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Here's another.
I wonder if that house was that house built on an old cemetery, like Poltergeist?
It might have been.
Caroline,
I don't think that house has been cleansed.
this house ain't been cleansed.
All right, watch this one. See what you
Caroline.
notice.
You motherfucker. God, here we go.
It's so quick before she turns the light on, dude. You missed it. Once you see it,
shit.
you'll never unsee it.
I ain't see shit.
Look at the little girl standing there.
Shit! All right, now wait a minute. Now you got to do it. Now you got to do it in full speed. Now that I know what to look for. Oh, God, why does it have to be a little kid? Oh God!
As soon as she turned the light on, Gonzo.
Oh
God.
My God! Why does it have to be a little kid? I don't like that shit, bro. That's like the fucking twins from The Shining, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, those
God.
twins. Oh,
I hate it.
All right, now you really want to.
I get skivats when I fucking see that shit, man.
Speaking of skivats, you ready for this? This isn't scary. This is absolutely gross, disgusting, gross.
Is it
to me?
Is it the dolphin with rabies from Better Off Dead?
No, it's pure skivats. All right, you ready? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm putting it up and hitting play. It says everything right on the screen. Here we go.
You son of a bitch, brother. This fell out of my burger. What? Oh, that's a fucking worm, parasite, something. Burger from where?
He doesn't say. At least not here. Fell out of his burger, bro. Oh, no,
dude,
sir.
You know what that is, motherfucker?
What is it, bro?
You know what that is, right?
Right? No, I don't.
It's the fucking worm. It's the cane worm that was in Craig T. Nelson's tequila bottle, you motherfucker.
That grew up to be like half a little person.
It grew into Kane. Remember, it looks at you and it's Kane's face.
But it was half of a little person at first.
Because then he goes up to Taylor, the Native American guy, and he's like tequila. He's like, to kill ya. And then he eats the worm, and that's what it was. And it was fucking Kane as a little tequila worm.
All right, I got a couple quick not screenshots, a couple photos that are weird. So this next one, I think that's a tape. Would that be a tapeworm? Maybe. No, tapeworms don't look like that, but that's some kind of parasite. 100%. That shouldn't be going in your body.
Fuck.
That's 100%. That's 100% sure that shouldn't be going in your body.
All right, I'm gonna start eating everything medium. No,
you're gonna start opening up all your burgers and checking for movement.
Fuck, mother. Ruin all my good times.
So this is a picture that this family took at their dinner table. Now this is back in, I don't know, the 40s, maybe 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. And look what showed up in the picture.
No.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Bullshit.
Now there was no editing back then. They didn't have that back then.
What in the motherfuck?
Right?
Okay, what happened in that house before they were there?
Right.
Is there a backstory?
Is that the Amityville house? No, I don't know. I think the dad died or something like that.
Did he fall off the roof or something?
What, like Artie Lang's father?
Pretty much.
Maybe that's Artie Lang's father.
It might be.
Now,
like, my father took he jumped off the roof because he lost fucking $500 on the fucking jets.
It's like, so people would ask him, yo, Artie, why didn't your dad sue the ladder company or whatever? And they're like, it's because we stole it off of a cable truck.
Hey.
Do you remember the movie The Entity? Do you remember that movie, The Entity?
Never saw it.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of the word entity.
Well, the big scene from that movie is that woman getting raped by the ghost. That was the first time in the movie a ghost had raped.
Oh, no. You're talking about the one that they froze, dude.
The one that they froze?
They froze it at the end of the movie. They did an experiment, and they watched her getting molested by the fucking ghost. And at the end of the movie, they freeze it with like nitroglycerin or something. And then you see this giant thing caught in ice, and it breaks out. And it was based on a true story.
I think that's it.
She was molested, and you could see her. The boyfriend's looking at her, and her fucking tits are moving because like something's grabbing her.
Like it's something's grabbing her. Yes, that's it. Well, here's a picture of the actual.
That's the fucking movie. It was based on.
That's the actual.
Oh yeah, dude, this really happened.
Yes.
So that's like there's like a halo around her.
That's a spirit, like a spirit going over her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's some spooky. Now, you know about that. I know damn well you know about Amityville. I know you know Amityville.
Oh, of course I know Amityville. I'm from fucking. Okay. I was born in Long Island.
So now, these people went into the Amityville house. Excuse me. Went into the Amityville house, took a picture. There was no one in there. Let's see if you see anything weird.
Is that a deer caught in the headlights coming out of the bedroom?
Yeah, no, it's a little kid.
Why is it always a little fucking kid?
I don't know, dude. That I don't have answers.
Why is it always gotta be a kid? I hate that shit. Ugh. Wow, dude. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this picture. That's the house, right?
Yeah, that's the house, yes. Yep. Oh, now this next one's a little harder. I want to see if you find it. I'm going to give you like a couple seconds.
Wait, where's Ryan Reynolds?
I'm going to give
you a couple seconds. What the fuck?
Because it's circled. That's why I was busted. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to find it. It's circled. Yeah, look at it, dude. What is it? That's my question to you. What is that?
It's Quado.
It looks like him, right? Or it looks like one of the Lost Boys. From Peter Pan.
It's growing out of their leg.
It's Jack Frost.
That's weird. Now,
that's weird looking.
Do they have any backstory to this picture? That's what. Notice the little girl's crying though.
Yeah, no, they were just, as far as I know, they just took a picture. A bunch of friends were hanging out, and it was just the one little kid there.
The little girl's probably. That's a thing though. They say usually little kids, cats, little kids,
animals in general,
babies. Animals in general, and babies and little kids could see shit that we don't.
Yeah, dude. I 100%.
That's why she's crying. She's like, she probably knows something's there, and she's like, I'm not liking this shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's definitely a face, dude. That's weird.
This next picture, I'm not 100% sure if it's real, but I could swear I've seen this somewhere before, and I think They did a recreation of it. Like the top part of this picture is a recreation from like a like not Unsolved Mysteries, but something along them lines, like that type of show. But the bottom picture is actually a picture of that somebody took of it actually happening. Are you ready? This isn't a ghost or anything.
Yeah. Wait, what's the top picture? That was the recreation?
Yeah, that was a recreation of them holding on to him so he wouldn't get sucked out.
And the bottom picture is the real picture.
It's the actual picture of him just laying on there, just being pulled. That's insane, right?
Oh my God.
You know what? You give your first warrant to that guy.
How the hell did they get a picture from that angle? From up there?
Maybe they call it military in. Maybe it was a picture from the military.
Yeah, maybe like they summoned an F-14, like, yo, this guy's about to fly out the window.
Or maybe that's just a recreation down there too. I'm not 100% sure. That could just be a recreation too.
It's like what was it? Was it Creep Show? Wasn't it Creep Show? John Lithgow keeps seeing the gremlin on the fucking wing.
No, that was Twilight Zone.
Ah, fuck.
You were close.
We were just talking about that movie too.
All right, one more, brother. One more before we get into some fitness. Now, when you look at this one and you see this mofo, you're gonna think they live.
It's fucking formaldehyde face.
You're all right. Her?
Real fucking ugly.
Oh, real fucking ugly was it? That was right.
You look like you got your head dipped in the mustard back in 1955, sister.
All right. So, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. There's going to be more of that all month.
Yeah, those are good picks, man. Those are good.
That's fun stuff. Look for next week. Next week, we're going to have our top 5 horror movies, each of us. So, look for that next week.
Well, this already conjured up one of mine because now I almost forgot about it.
All right. Well, you already got one. Don't say anything yet. I don't want to have it.
Well, this is. I gotta know the rule. I gotta know the rule though.
Okay. What is your question?
What if there's a part 1 and a part 2? Because that count as one of my 5 choices.
No, it does not, sir. You have to decide which one is better. I'm sorry, sir.
It's so hard. So hard.
There's got to be one thing about one of them that kind of just is like, yeah, they did that just that little bit better.
Ugh.
I know it's going to be hard, dude. But to everyone else, that's it for This Week in Bullshit.
Man, this some more bullshit.
Now here's the news.
All right. So for today's, this week's Get Real, I think it would be interesting because, again, I've been talking a lot about my program. Obviously, I'm going to talk about it because it's my fucking program. And I want to talk about it because I think it's fucking cool. A lot of the things I've been learning and a lot of things I've been putting in my program is making everything individualized, where we need to all stop saying for most things that this doesn't work and this doesn't work and this doesn't work. As long as it's scientifically backed and it has worked for people and it can be done safely, I don't think there's anything wrong with anything. So I thought this week we talk a little bit about 2 different ways of training, especially for younger guys out there. I know we talk a lot. I've been talking a lot about just for regular people, but my love from when I was younger, when I started working out, and Tom's love also was bodybuilding and getting huge and all that. So I get why young people have that draw to want to get big, even though knowing now what we know, if we knew what we know now then, we'd know that women don't like really big guys. They like guys in shape,
Yeah.
but they don't like big guys. Guys, when they get big, are only showing off for other guys. Really, you're not showing off for
You're
most.
showing off for fucking Weeder.
So I thought today we talk about two types of training styles and why I think they're both good and why I think you need to find which works for you and make sure when you're testing things out, you do it safely. And that's what we're going to talk about in this week's Get Real.
Get real.
All right, so Tom, I know you've been into Mike a lot. You've been reading a lot about Mentzer. You've been playing around with his philosophies a little bit. And I thought today, and Tom doesn't know this, before we got on, we were joking around about Arnold, and we were doing all kinds of funny stuff with Arnold's voice. We did a little bit on here, but we were making fun of when Arnold and Mike Mentzer got in it at the 80 Olympiad. And we had talked about that a little bit before we got on. Little did Tom know that today's topic on Get Real is going to be comparing the training styles of Mike Mentzer and Arnold Schwarzenegger and saying why they could both be beneficial to you. You just got to figure out, once you come to balance, which one works best for you. So, speaking of Mike Mentzer, let's bring up the two men of the hour, the Mentzer brothers.
Bam!
There they are, the Mentzer brothers.
Man. Bro, Mike was such a fucking phenom, though. At this period, I don't know what year this was exactly, though, but this is the period where I think he had probably the most symmetrical, mixed with size, mixed with fucking dude looked like a Greek god, bro. I've never seen a better aesthetic physique than Mike Mentzer. I don't think that Arnold was better.
Had a fat belly. Come on,
Mentzer.
With your fat belly.
Mentzer, stop eating.
Put down the carbs.
No, ain't no fat belly there. But dude, he was definitely in the fucking zone at this point of his career, though.
Dude, he was in tune with his body, and he understood
his arms. His arms were at, like, Arnold's attribute, his number one attribute would be his pecs. His pecs were like, he had giant titties. That's why Joe Weider wanted to suck him so bad. But Mike Mentzer's fucking arms were on another level.
Why do you think he won in 80? Come on, bro.
I want to suck your tits.
Like Mike didn't have the pecs of Arnold, but Arnold was just such a larger dude.
Well, here you go. Look,
it had that larger frame. But Mentzer had the arms, bro. Arnold had good arms, but Mentzer's arms way fucking better, dude.
Arnold had more of a
Mentzer had fucking
more of a V build because he had that skinny waist.
The V is everything.
Yeah, and he had it, dude. He was a tall guy. He had the V. His legs weren't overpowering. They were symmetrical with his torso. You know what I mean? And his pelvis. It's a nice symmetrical look up to the bigger upper body. Back then, that was what people loved. Yeah. And I still think, even on smaller guys, that's the look you want. Just smaller. And a little more body fat, you know? You don't want to be that fucking ripped. But, all right, so who do you want to look at first? You want to look at Arnold's, a typical Arnold routine, or a Mentzer routine?
Yeah.
Which one you want to see first? What choice? You have choice. Can you hear me, bro? Uh-oh. I'm going to take a pause, everyone. And sorry about that, everybody. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. Everything's working. So, Tom, who should we start with? Which workout?
Arnold, you son of
You
a
got
bitch.
it. Come on. So there's Arnold's workout. So this is what he do on his chest back workout day. Now, it's not so much we have to go through every exercise, but let's look at total sets, right? That's really what matters is volume. So he did, for chest and back, not including warm-ups, I'm assuming, he did a little bit of warming up before he started, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 46 sets for chest and back in one workout.
That's insane.
But let's admit to ourselves, though, that it obviously, again, whatever he was on and whatever his genetics were aside, it worked for his body, obviously. He wouldn't have got anywhere if it did. Now let's compare that to some workouts of Mentzer.
He has a lot of very high rep ranges, I noticed.
Yeah. It's time under tension, dude. Most bodybuilders have always done time under tension. You want to move that muscle as much as possible in one sitting until it's dead. Pretty much. Now let's count his sets. And let's even add together chest and back, even though they're separate workouts. Let's add this. 2 sets, 4, 6, 12. And lower reps. So polar opposites, you would say, right? For the most part.
Wait, what's polar opposite from what?
So they're two training styles.
Compared to the other workout?
Yes. Oh no, looks like we're having some more technical difficulties again. All right, so I'm going to take the lead on this.
But I didn't
you hear me?
hear what.
You hear me
compared
right
to the
now?
other workout?
Yeah, would you say they're opposites? Yeah, it looks like we're. You hearing me, man?
I hear you now. Yeah. I don't know
All right,
what's going on.
Just to wrap this up, there are 2 different styles, 2 different ends of the spectrum. But yet, if you look
whose
at
workout is this we're looking at now?
It's a Mentzer type workout. I don't know who
Oh,
it was
okay. I was
for.
going to say, I'm like, this ain't Arnold. Yeah, it's completely different. It's completely different.
This is it's a polar opposite. So, but no one can deny that even though they were polar opposites, they both worked for both of them.
It worked.
You can't deny that they both worked.
No.
So,
and it worked for Dorian.
And it worked for Dorian. So here's my thought, and to finish this up.
Mentzer's style work for Dorian.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Before we have more technical difficulties, I'm going to wrap this up. So, as with everything else I've been saying.
Mentzer.
As with everything else I've been saying, it is very individualized. You have to find what works best for you and what your body likes. Not everybody's going to be a great squatter, and they're not going to want to do squats all the time. They should do squats, but other people are going to want to do them all the time. I've run into both types of people that want to do them all the time and that want to do a minimum or not at all. And depending on what your goal is, and even on the goal, it depends on your body again and what your body likes and what you're eating for. You know, people a lot of times will do other people's workouts and maybe even eat like them. But a lot of times you don't get the same results. You get results. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Trying something different is getting a result. We'll always get a result.
Because
Good or bad.
you will shock your body.
In a way, yes. But good or bad, something's going to happen. But to go to that next level with it and to be safe long term with it, that's very specific for certain people's body types and things like that. It just works better for them. And people have done Mentzer's workout and it didn't work for them. And they did Arnold's workout and that worked for them. People have tried both of them and then tried something different. Somebody we both know, I don't know if any of the listeners know Rich Piana. He tried all different things. He did, but most of his stuff was very high rep. So he was a time under tension guy too. But my philosophy is, and this is what works for me, again, you have to figure out, I want to reiterate this, don't do what I do. Use the principles I use, but figure out what the better workout is for you. And again, that's in the new program I'm going to do. That's beyond balance. That's program 2. That's the second level. Once you're balanced, the second level is beyond balance. And that can go wherever you want. But personally, I mostly like time under tension, especially when I've been eating a lot of good beef. And I've been trying to get my liquids in, and it's going to cool off out here, so I'm going to get even more liquids in without sweating as much as I've been naturally without even drinking more. And I really feel like my muscles are fuller. Obviously, I've lost some body fat. Again, any listeners who listen to older episodes or have been listening, I've been doing elimination. I've been eating really well and working really hard, but smart, and I haven't been overtraining. But I will every now and then do a workout where I want to throw some weight around and I want to keep it to like 2 sets. I want to warm up the shit out of myself, but I only want to do 2 sets. And then that's it. But then I know I'm not going to do that for a little bit again. Because I've tried multiple weeks in a row. And for me, and it's because of the jobs I've done, which you've also done, of carrying stuff on my shoulders, picking up heavy stuff over and over, and walking on planks to get into houses being built, delivering hardwood floor. Your body has not only been hurt by doing that, because a lot of us, how did we carry the wood, dude? You picked the shoulder and threw it up there, right? That was the easiest way to do it. That takes a toll on your spine, dude. It takes a toll on your spine after a while. I not only did that, but what was my next job after that? I delivered bottled water. What did I do with the bottled water? Threw it up on a shoulder. But at least I was smart enough, I tried throwing it on the other shoulder to try to compensate. Because there was actually these really cool hooks that go right onto a 5-gallon water bottle that had a handle on it. So you could carry 2 bottles at a time. You pick one up on this shoulder, and you'd hook your little thing in another one. And you'd be able to carry 2 bottles in at once, wherever you were going. But still, that's 50 pounds on your shoulder over and over and over again. So when I went and got x-rays done after I stopped, when I was a trainer, I wound up having a curve in my spine because of it. And it's something I fight to this day to correct and to keep straight. So if I do too much tension on my spine, I will hurt myself. I will hurt. I can't overdo it. But that doesn't mean I can't lift heavy, and it doesn't mean I can't lift high rep and high volume. I mean, you just have to do it smart and listen to your body. You have to be in tune with your body and then safely test out the workouts. Don't go to where the guy you're following, what he's doing. Back it to its simplest form and build up slowly and see how it goes. You'll know. Everybody will get that initial benefit, but you got to see what it is a little more long term. But don't progress too fast. Let it settle in and see what it is more long term. But if it's not working, stop doing it. Doesn't matter how big the guy or how great the guy who's doing it is doing it. It works for him. That's when you move on to another style, doing something different. See how that works. Sometimes it's as simple as your body just likes to have different stuff thrown at it. Oh, it looks like we lost Tom. So, wrapping all that up, looks like we got him back again, possibly. Yeah, I think we got him back again. We're just rolling with it, brother. We're rolling with it.
Yeah, I missed a lot of what you said, but I do feel like from what I heard from what you said, you know, the stuff we put our bodies through and stuff like that, you know, depending on where you are in your life's, you know, cycle or whatever. If you're earlier on, I think if you want to really, you want to pack on muscle a lot quicker. I definitely feel like the Mentzer, Dorian Yates-ish high intensity training is definitely, you get quick results from that. But
do it safely.
Yeah, you have to do it safely. But I also think that, you know, my enthusiasm for lifting, if I'm doing the more Mentzer style with a lot more rest in between, and on my rest days, I do active recovery. I'll do, you know, I'll make sure I get my steps in, walking or doing some kind of cardio, you know, light pace, nothing high intense, but just, you know, fat burning kind of cardio shit. But
neat work.
I feel like my what?
Neat work. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's
non-exercise. Say it again. Non-exercise what?
Non-exercise activity thermogenesis.
Oh, NEAT. NEAT. Oh, cool. Yeah. That's the good stuff. But that, I feel like my enthusiasm for lifting is it's more on fire now because there's so much rest in between for recovery. And I really believe in the recovery aspect of it. And, you know, Dorian tweaked it and he had more rest days than most people. Didn't have as many sets as Arnold, you know, right? Because that's Mentzer's way. Not as many sets, but emphasizing more the negative, you know, less emphasis on the positive, more on the negative of the rep and stuff like that. But do I feel like I could do, at this stage of my life, do I feel like I would do high intensity training? No, absolutely not. Like, I'm like Dorian Yates. I'm an old man now. I don't look it, but I'm old, and it's like I can't do it for long. But
you're young to me, brother. You're young to me.
Yeah, yeah, not really. But why a couple days? But it's like a couple hundred days.
Yeah,
couple hundred days. It's still only a couple hundred days. But no, but honestly, the whole thing in terms of that thing, because we had that discussion the other day about it, and I think it's important, depending on where you are in your life, it could work for you, absolutely. And I gotta say, dude, I have not felt my muscles this full, and I haven't felt this strong and this enthused about lifting in years and years and years. And I do not think I'll stay with Mike Mentzer's thing forever, but I will constantly have to go back to it because my muscles were looking so flat, bro. My arms looked flat, everything looked flat, my legs, everything just looked flat. I didn't feel strong. I noticed that I was gradually getting weaker, and I was like, it was like the sacrifice of, okay, try to lean out, and then at the sacrifice of muscle mass and strength, which Mike Mentzer emphasized. He emphasized muscle size with muscle strength. You know, that's the way it happens, and the only way to do that is to give it proper time to recover. So I agree with all of that, and I also think recovery is also instrumental in avoiding injury. So, you know, I'm good with that. But I do still think endurance is very important. Flexibility is ridiculously important. I need to keep an emphasis on that as well.
Range of motion.
I can't just do Mike Mentzer and be like this giant freaking house, you know, where I'm like, you know, I start getting really, really fucking big, and then I'm not flexible, and I'm like, you know, very immobile. You know what I mean? Because then you get too blocky, and me, I have the wide Irish shoulders. Like, I get big very easily, very quickly. So, like I said, I don't think I could do Mentzer. I could do Mentzer for 6 months. I bet you I'll look like a fucking monster, and then I'll cut down after that. But if I keep cardio in the middle,
my problem, I should be all right. Bro. That's my problem. I got that fucking Sicilian Neanderthal blood. I got that wide back, dude, and I don't like heat.
Yeah. yeah. You're very, you and me are very similar body type.
You know that's a fact, right? Right.
What? What?
That they did tests on people in Italy, and mostly Sicilian people, and they share
Yeah.
DNA with Neanderthals.
No shit. That's why you're so fucking hairy, you motherfucker.
Dude, I swear,
hairy
dude.
bastard.
I swear that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
Yeah.
But again, I just want to wrap this up and say I agree with everything you said, Tom. Everything you said.
Yeah, because it's got to be, like you said, it's got to be what works for you and where you are in your life. Like for a younger kid that wants to pack on muscle and we're a hard gainer, absolutely. Mentzer's style is with the rest. It's the guy was a fucking genius. I don't care what anybody says. The guy was the scientist of bodybuilding. But for our age, bodybuilding only works so much, and then it's like, dude, I'm not trying to go in a contest.
Right.
I'm not. I want to be strong. Muscle mass is incredibly important, as Dr. Andrew Huberman would say, or I think he's a doctor. He's on Rogan all the time, but he's a brilliant guy. Muscle mass is very important as you get older. Holding on to muscle mass shows for better longevity, better brain health, even. Like your whole body benefits from it. Less disease. If you have more muscle mass as you get older, you can't let resistance training go.
I can't express enough to people how important resistance training and holding on to muscle is. I cry it to people all day and night.
Absolutely.
They wonder why they have all these problems. Why they have all these problems. Yes, agreed.
Yep.
And they have all these problems, but they don't want to retrace it back right to Occam's razor. Why are these things wrong with me? Because I'm not healthy.
Yeah.
I'm not healthy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like I have somebody that I'm not going to name, but I work with, who has major back problems, and all they do is nothing. They want to go home and lay on the couch and do nothing. And I remember when I worked with them years back when I first started with them, and they were like, "Oh, to have a bike, a little beach cruiser." I'm like, "That's awesome. You stay active." And this girl, she used to run circles around girls half her age. I mean, granted, she's in her 60s, she's older and stuff, but her back is only getting worse because she just goes home and just is miserable and goes, "I think I'm just going to lay down and I'm going to wake up and it's miraculously just going to go away." No, you're not mobile. You're not doing anything. You're only making it worse by not doing anything.
Here's the
how much muscle mass this person has probably lost from just laying on their ass because they are just hoping that these stretches will work and that's it. But not any resistance training, nothing to like build the muscles around it.
No,
nothing.
No. And here's
the
sad
core
part.
Strength. Where's your core strength? Gone. Then you wonder why your back hurts?
Here's the sad part too, is now with her back hurting, if she really tries to go do those things again, she's going to hurt herself. Because now her body's screwed up and she's going to think, because her mind tells her, well, you used to do this, so you're fine doing this.
Yeah.
But she's going to hurt herself. Again, last 2-second story.
That's what I worry about.
I'm out of here. I have a client, Martha, that's very active, super active, bikes all the time, very active. She was having knee pain. Now, why you would think to yourself, why is a person who's very active has knee pain? Because she would not train her glutes to the point where I needed her to have her be more balanced in her movement. Because when you're pedaling, you're using some hips, yes, but you're using a lot of knee.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay? So
my knees never feel very comfortable on bikes, to be honest.
No, and the size of your legs and everything matter. So I would tell her from day one, Martha, our workouts need to be us working everything you don't work when you bike. That's what your workout should be, so you don't get hurt. Martha's very guarded, and I don't blame her. And it took a little longer, but now she notices now how important working her glutes are. So literally in one workout, she told me about the pain. She showed me where it was. I said, it's your glute. I was like, okay, I don't think it's that. I made her do a move. It was gone in 10 minutes. Because her glute started working and firing the way it was supposed to. A joint, like a piece.
That sounds like me with my groin.
Your body's just like a piece of machinery in a way that it's kind of still like physics, in the way that if things aren't lined up correctly and everything's not firing correctly in a machine, you're going to feel it at the joints of the machine, and that's what's going to break. because that's what's getting taxed. And it's very similar to your body. So I just say to everybody, please, if you're ready to start, get yourself to a more balanced place before you go doing anything crazy. If you let yourself go and you're in pain, you have to undo that pain to some degree before you could go do those things again. So, wrapping it all up, find what works for you, balance yourself, have fun, be healthy. That was Get Real.
Get real.
Man, this turned out to be a great podcast. Longest one so far out of all of them we've ever done. First one with major technical difficulties in it. Thank you again.
I think I figured it out, though. I think
Excellent.
we're good.
Excellent. Thank you, StreamYard, for putting in that pause button, because that was very helpful this episode.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties, but anybody who's on the internet knows that shit happens. We have no control over that. But if you like this, please comment. Tell us that you made it to the end. Today's secret word at the end is bada boom. Comment bada boom down there if you actually listened to this whole thing and got to the end. And if you did, thank you so much. And make sure before you leave, you like and subscribe. And check us out on all social media, especially Instagram. Our link on Instagram in our bio has our link tree with all our freaking links in it. So anything you need for my business or the podcast is there, for our merch, where you can watch us, where you can listen to us, all that good stuff. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to put it to my brother. What words of wisdom do you have for me this week to wrap this whole shindig up?
In the words of Mike Mentzer, they say you can't do it in one set. I say, why are we all obsessed with the number one? It only took one sperm from your daddy to make a baby.
That's it.
Why can't one do it?
Words of wisdom by a very smart man. We'll see you next week, everybody.
I highly encourage you all to look out Mike Mentzer, man. Very brilliant guy.
Yes,
Be real.
definitely check him out. Check it out. We'll see you next week.
Definitely. Peace out.
Go to Harris, I'm telling you, bye. Go to Harris, I'm telling you,
See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Harris, I'm telling you.